Yo, 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 what up? This is Skoozi. Welcome back to Skoozi's Christmas Island. Last episode, we put in this village here. All of these houses you see behind me, around me, surrounding me. This is going to be the basis of our village. And I think it looks pretty good. Nice and cozy, very wintry. We got some spruce trees everywhere. Nice hedges with snow on top. And just really gives you that feeling of a Christmas villa, or at least I hope it does. Burning skeletons in the background, that kind of thing that just kind of screams Christmas, right? Well, anyways, enough of that. Today's episode, I think what we're going to be working on is a little bit of fun wintertime activities for these lovely people to do here in this village. And what I'm thinking is, in this area here, I'm going to put in a bunch of ice and create a little skating rink area and maybe a little spot for some people to play a game of hockey if they want some ice hockey. It's very wintry thing to do, in my opinion, is come out on the frozen lake and play some hockey. So I'm going to get started on that, and we'll see where we end up. Okay, so I got the rink in there. This is where everyone can play hockey. We got our lines drawn in there, some nets, some high quality hockey nets. They may not be the best, but I do like how closely the nether brick looks to the actual kind of red painted metal that they use for these things. So I think they'll work out well. And I did want to make a couple of skaters. So I was thinking we could have zombie villagers on one side versus regular villagers on the other. Like that. And we also are going to need some armor type things. So we'll get some leather, some of that, and maybe iron boots will be our skates. So can you just put these on for me? No, you're not an armor wearing type. Okay. So let me take a minute here to get a couple. They're just everywhere. Let me get a... Oh, you know what? These guys, even if I give them helmets, they're still gonna basically burn up in the daytime. Yeah, maybe... maybe these weren't the best idea for hockey players. I could use villagers, but they're going to get killed in nighttime. Okay, well, let's let's let me put some thought into this, and then we'll move on to something else for the moment. So I kind of did the snow layers around the edge of this pond because for anyone who's not familiar, because I don't know, maybe you live somewhere warm where you don't really have a nice cold winter and your ponds and lakes don't freeze, but when you want to go out and skate, usually you'll have to bring a shovel down so you can shovel off the surface of the ice and actually make a clear space where you can skate. So I just wanted to kind of pile some snow layers up around the edge there to represent the snow that is all kind of been pushed off the surface of the ice. So that's what that's about, in case you're wondering. And I also wanted to go ahead and make I wanted to make like a little stand where people could come and get themselves, say, some hot chocolate, uh, something like that, like a almost like a little canteen. So I was just thinking something simple, um, not too big. We'll maybe go five, five across. Yeah, that should be good enough there. We'll put in kind of a counter like this. Maybe we'll go like that deep. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm liking the look. See, we already got some customers lined up. So we'll put these in here. A couple brewing stands. Uh, put bottles in like this. So I'm thinking it might be good to have this place enclosed a little, uh, and not so much just like a little kind of open to the elements area, because it would be pretty cold out here, I think, for them. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in like that, and maybe can, yeah, put a detail like this, just to keep it from being like a straight box. I think that would be good. Nope. There we go. Because yeah, nothing makes skating outside on a nice cool winter evening that much more enjoyable than a little bit of hot chocolate. Am I right? And again, if you live somewhere where your lakes don't freeze and you've never done this sort of outdoor skating, just take my word for it. Then it's awesome. It's a really great time. And I used to do it all the time when I was younger. And nowadays, the lakes don't freeze nearly as much as they used to anymore, and it's not quite as safe as it used to be, because basically what they would do when I was a kid is on the announcements at school in the morning they would tell you how thick the ice was so that you'd know when it was safe to go skating, and it kept people from going out there when the ice was too thin and potentially putting themselves in danger. So we can put a guy in here, and I kind of want to make him some clothes. So we need to grab a crafting bench, and we'll throw that down there. And then we need some dyes, which I think I'd find under miscellaneous, maybe? Yeah. We'll give him some blues and cyan, and make him like a little snowsuit. There you go. Give him a hat, a light blue hat. Now, I'm not an expert with this. I'm not sure exactly how you dye things like that stripe in the center. I'm sure there's a way to that I'm missing. But we'll leave it like that for now. And then some cyan pants. And with any luck, this guy will be a guy that can pick up armor. You're not, are you? Ooh. That's frustrating. We'll try this again. the regular zombie. If we have better luck. Put this on. Really? I hope it's not something to do with the spawned-in zombies not being able to wear stuff. Oh, is that a thing? Can they not do that? What about you? Can you wear this? The only qualification for the employee of the hot chocolate stand is someone that is able to wear clothing. That's all we're looking for. And I guess that's too much to ask in this place. Well, that kind of grinds my gears a bit. I was gonna go and put guy in the little hot chocolate stand, and then some hockey players. Not these guys, obviously. Stupid skeletons. You can't play hockey. Yeah, but I guess we won't be doing that since none of them seem to want to put on any clothes. It's terrible. It's terrible. All right. I also thought just one last thing we would put in here are some benches for people who want to come and watch the hockey game. So I'm thinking like this. Get out of here. Get out of here. So I should use my sword. It's more effective, right? Like that. And maybe one more row. I mean, realistically, with a town this size, how many people could there possibly be out spectating? Yeah, I think that's pretty good there. And then I might go ahead and just off camera, put in some street lights just in and around the rink, because obviously you're going to want to play at nighttime. And if it's too dark, that's not going to happen. So let me put those lights in, and we'll come back and take a look at our rink when it's all nice and finished. There we go, all the lights are in. Our rink is now fully lit. I've also gone and placed some sea lanterns underneath the lines on the ice. And initially when I thought about doing this, I was going to put like blue concrete or like lapis or something underneath the ice so that you can see through, because if you've ever seen real hockey, that's what they do. They paint the floor and then they make the ice over top of it. However, this stuff you can't actually see through, and I didn't want to change the ice to the regular ice from the packed ice, because the packed ice just has a better look. It's got that I guess overall it's more white than blue, whereas the other ice is more blue than white, and I like this ice. So I guess I decided it was worth it to sacrifice the look of this and just put carpet on top of the ice. Now, I tried several times to put some armor onto zombies, and so I think there must be some issue with the ones that you spawn in with spawn eggs, and them not wanting to put on the armor. I don't know if that's true or not, or if I was just having a really long string of bad luck, but that's where we're at. So I decided to go with villagers, and I don't know. There's the right amount of people on the ice right now, but obviously hockey isn't usually about having a conference in the corner with all of these opposing teammates, but, you know, what can you do, really, right? Unless I put them into mine carts or want to change the surface of the ice to somehow trap them, this is how it's going to have to be. So we have the nitwits versus the farmers. And this game looks like it's probably going to go on forever, since nobody here has any equipment or really, by the looks of it, any concept of how the game should be played. So it is what it is. But yeah, the rink is done. We also have a nice open area here where people could skate. Again, I could put some villagers over there skating, but they're just going to walk off because villagers are idiots. They don't know how to play the part. They're not actors, right? Well, I guess that's going to do it for me today. If you like today's video, be sure to go down and thumb wrestle that like button to show some support. Ooh. And subscribe if you're new here and you want to see how the rest of Skoozi's Christmas Island plays out. I mean, with a rink that looks this good, you can only imagine what there is in store for us in the future. Until next time, this is Skoozi, and I'm saying peace!